All right, guys, welcome back to this 2,000 point game of. We're going to play Arks of Omen, but before we get into the list, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. And I never ask, but hit that bell for notifications. You can see if when new stuff comes out. Also teamed up with my local game store, Recess Games. You can go online, shop their whole e-store, get it right shipped directly to your house. They have a great loyalty program. Just go in, hit the promo code MONSTER, all caps. You get 10% off of your entire purchase. And with all that being said, let's get into the list. So I'm returning back to Death Guard. I know we just played one 3,000 point game, but we're going to do a 2,000 point Arks of Omen game before it goes away in a few months. I am running a Mortarians and Anvil Plague Company. And my compulsory is going to be troop choices. So we'll start there. I have 2 units of Potswalkers. I have one with 11 man, one with 10 man. I usually don't split these up. I'm going to try that today just for something different, trying to get them to score points. We have 2 units of Plague Marines. This first unit is loaded up with double melee weapons, 2 Plague Knives, an axe and mace, flail, a Great Cleaver, and a Power Fist. Then these guys behind them are just knives and bolters. We'll go to the Foul Blade Spawn. He will have Disgusting Stench Fats as the deadly pathogen. And he'll have, the relic. And he'll have the deadly pathogen of Viscous Death, which allows me to re-roll the number of hits on his Plague Spewer. We'll have the Psyker. My mind just went blank on what he's actually called. But we'll have the Psyker. He'll have Putrescent Vitality. And he's also going to have Miasma. So this is going to give him -1 to hit, which I don't think is going to matter to you. But I do have it anyway. And we have Putrescent Vitality, which is going to add 1 to, add 1 to the Strength and Toughness. We'll go over to the Demon Prince. Demon Prince will have the Spewer. The Spewers on his wrist, or whatever, the Flamer. He'll also have Gift of Contagion, and he'll have my Warlord trait of Hulking Physique, which makes him only wounded on 4s, and add 1 to his Strength characteristic. He also is going to have the Relic of Warp Insect Hive, I think it's called, which allows me to re-roll hits and wound rolls. Over to the Tallyman, who I realize that I really depend a lot on. He is going to have the deadly pathogen of Tollkeeper, which is my 6s to hit are going to all explode. Over to my Death Shroud Terminators. Lord Fargus is going to be the champion. He's going to have the Chimes because they're free. And he's also going to have the Glorious Reaper of Entropy. We'll have 7 Blight Lord Terminators. This being my champion, the guy looks like a bug, so when you see me pulling stuff, he'll always be there when I want him to say it. We'll have a Flail, and we'll have a Plague Spewer. 3-man unit of Blight Haulers with mortars, grenades, and spewers. And then going to Mortarian, because this channel, whenever I play Death Guard, will have Mortarian on it for whatever reason. Love the model, it's my favorite one. You guys all heard me say it. He'll have the Gloam Blood Warlord trait. He'll also have Miasma and Gifts of Plague, and he'll have Curse of Leper. You know what? I'm actually going to change this out, and I'm going to give him Plague Wind on both of those because he is Custodes won't take any of that modifier, so it's not going to matter. So I'll change it out to Plague Wind for both of those, or work it out that way. I have I have 1,998 points of Death Guard. Now we'll go, and starting with 1 CP, we'll take a look at the Custodes. All right, guys, before we get into the list, Eric is back. Two bat reps in a row.
Apparently.
All right, guys, let's see what we got. All right, Eric, what do you start with?
So, I am playing Emissaries Imperatus, so that's why he wants to throw away that Miasma, because I ignore any modifiers that hidden wound roll. So, this is 2,000 points of Arks of Omen detachment. My compulsory choice is Elites, which is why I have so many. But we'll start with the characters. So I have Trajan. He's my warlord. He has both his warlord traits. And then I have Valerian. Just because he ignores the damage reduction, so his 2 damage will actually matter in this game.
Mm-hmm.
On my heavy support, I have a Telemon. Ignore the Arachnid Storm Cannon. He has 2 fists, just to get some melee, nice damage for against Death Guard. I still have a squad of Sagittarum. They're nice. They're probably going to be holding my backline. Onto elites, I have 2 squads of Wardens, pretty standard. I have a squad of 3 Aquilon Terminators with Twin Atheract Destructors, so strength 5, -3, 3 damage. Pretty nice against Death Guard. And then I have a single Alaris Terminator, just for trying to grab some points and do some actions. And then I have my Killis Terminator. He is going to have Eternal Pendant, so that's going to be rerolling charges and +1 attack. On the fast attack, I have 3 Virtus Praetors with all the Salvo Launchers, 3 Venatari Custodians with the Venatari Lances, and then 5 Sisters of Silence. They are Witch Seekers, so they get their pregame move with their Strength 4, AP 1, 1 damage Flamers.
How many points?
This is exactly 2,000.
How many?
I start with 4.
All right, we will be back after the map and deployment. All right, we are back, and the mission that we're going to play is going to be secure missing artifacts, which says set up on a diagonal deployment. Has 5 objectives. This is the one where we moved all the objectives around, and we'll kind of go over that briefly. And it is a hold 1, hold 2, hold more. And then we got to pick which one of these objectives are going to be our ones that we got to hold, and it's got to be in no man's land for our opponent. Okay, so excuse me. So I picked this one for it to be his priority. He picked that one to be my priority. He moved that one forward. I moved this one forward, actually, because I wanted to try to get closer to him as possible. And I moved that one back. The reason why I did that is because I can come and try to drop in that corner or in this corner for one of my... It's going to be tougher in this corner, so I'm going to try to concentrate in that corner for behind enemy lines, which is a tough one to take for me, I know, because we don't really play behind enemy lines, but that's one of my secondaries. My other secondary spread to sickness. I think I can get that for at least 11. Well, at least 7, possibly 11. Yeah, at least 7, possibly 11. And then the other one I took was Psychic Interrogation, because I do have 3 Psychers, and he has 2 characters. 3 characters? 2 characters. So that's kind of the idea behind that. Eric, what secondaries did you take?
So I took Stand Vigil. Just want to hold guys in no man's land. Trying to do that anyways. It'll be nice if I go second. If I go first, it's going to be kind of rough.
Right.
Just is what it is. I took Arc Mortalis, so I got to kill Mortarion. 5 points if he dies. 5 points if it's in combat. 5 points if he's 6 inches or further from me or from my deployment. So I got to kill him anyways, because otherwise he's going to cleave through. So
exactly.
It's just got to be done. And last one is Raise Banners. Just real nice, real simple.
Right. Which is actually good back here because these 2 are furthest on the way from me. It's going to be the harder to take.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's what the board looks like. Again, let me slide this back over. So we have Playing with Ruins. Basically, we play the rubber band rule. If you can wrap a rubber band around it and you're inside that rubber band, you're inside the terrain. If you can see in it, if you can see in and out, you can get shot, true line of sight. These brick walls are going to be unbreachable, unscalable. You have to go around them. And normally we play where you can come off the board and go this way and then come back on as long as you don't stop that. We're not going to do that today. Today we're going to actually cut the board in half a little bit. That's kind of where we are at the moment. I don't think I have anything else to go over. The battlefield edges, so everybody knows on reserves, is going to be on this side for Eric. On this side for me, I have a unit of Plague Marines and Potswalkers in strategic reserves. Basically the setup is just setting up on the line. Gonna push forward like what Death Guard does and try to get some... If I get first turn, try to get some stuff on the objectives, which are a little bit more durable. And Eric, what'd you do on your side, sir?
So on my side, I try to deploy as much in cover. I would like to go second. He does have those Plague Burst Crawlers to do some wounds. I put enough over here, hopefully, to threaten Mortarion once he put Mortarion down, so do some damage there. I moved my sisters there. They're going to get their 7-inch pregame move. If I don't go first, they're probably going to go right there, just be hidden. And then I do have my 2 CP strapped because of my faction to get a pregame move if I need it.
All right, so you want to go first
I
or
want to go
second?
second. Yeah.
I kind of want to go first, but I'm not just so we can get the buffs. Oh, there's no buffs because miasma doesn't matter in this game. So it really doesn't matter what I do. It looks like I'm going to go first. All right. And while I'm here, I might as well roll for the tally man. And he does get it. That's a good start. So I'm going to go up to 3 CP. Eric's going to go up to 5 CP. And he's doing his pregame move already.
Yep.
So we will be back after my movement phase. All right, we are back after my movement phase. So what I ended up doing is I moved and we did psychic. So I moved these guys up a little bit. In my command phase, the tally man gave them the +1 to hit roll. +1 to hit, yeah. So moved them up here just to kind of get ready to get on that objective. Move them up, not touching this cover. They are behind the cover. Move these guys up. I'm going to try to get some shots on that Dreadnought. Kept Mortarion back a little bit yet. I don't want... I'm not really... I want to see what actually happens to the rest of the board before I commit to one side with Mortarion. Move my Demon Prince over so he can get off Psychic Interrogation onto Valerian. And then move my Death Shroud over. I advanced them. I didn't get enough to get on, and I re-rolled it, and I didn't get enough to get on that objective, so not going to hit it. Advance the Blight Spawn to get him in within 6 inches. So if he wants to charge his Death Shroud, he has to get within 6 inches. Kind of set it up that way. I did get off Psychic Interrogation for 3 points. I did get off Pre-Chested Vitality. I actually had to re-roll that. That's on the Terminators. And I got Gifts of Plague off on Mortarion. I'm not in any range to do any smites or anything. And that's where we are at the moment. So we're going to go into shooting. And I'm going to shoot everything. Well, let's just start here. You know what? I got to probably start here because if I don't start here, I'm going to take them out of range. So we have 4 of them in range. 4 of them in range. So we'll start with the Blight Launcher first, which is this guy at the end. Hitting on 2s. Oh, that's nice. 2 6s because they explode. And then wounding on strength 6, toughness 8. So wounding on 5s. It is a plague weapon. So 2 at -2.
So 2 4-ups. Good.
All right. He's starting already. You see this?
Excuse me. Now I'm going to roll ones.
So then we have 4 other Terminators that were just bolters.
All right.
Hitting on 2s, 6s explode. Re-rolling 0 1s. So 1, 2. But I did get 4 6s. So I'm going to add 4 dice back into that. Hitting on 2s because of the Tallyman. And then the Toll Keeper Relic. Thank you, sir. And then 5s. 6s, yeah, because of the
T8.
Yep. So we got, and they're not plague weapons, so just 3.
So I got 3 any AP.
No AP, sir.
So 2 ups. Take 1.
Take 1. All right.
Feel no pain? Nope.
Saved it. All right. So let's just go right to the Meltas.
All right.
The Meltas are going to be from the Blight Haulers.
All right.
Into those guys. So we have, or multi-Meltas, I should say. Hitting on 3s.
All right.
And then wounding on 4s. And nothing.
Okay.
The crack grenades. Nothing.
All right.
So that was exciting.
Yeah. I'm very excited.
This was 0 damage. So at the end of my turn, that's all I have. So at the end of my turn, I will have 3 for Spread the Sickness. I will have 3 for Psychic Interrogation. And I cannot get on that objective. That was actually huge because
you don't get your...
I don't get the priority. I should have just dropped Mortarion on there, but it's okay. We'll worry about that afterwards. All right, we'll be back after Eric's movement phase.
All right.
All right, guys, we are back. Eric, what did you do in your command phase?
So my command phase, I went to Salvus to get add 4 inches to all my ranges, and that was it. I moved back quite a bit. I don't really need to get onto this objective to score my points, so I'm not even going to worry about it because just holding 2 is enough.
For staying vigilant.
Yes, which is, I'm not too concerned about command points for next turn because you're going to be able, whatever I put on here, all this is going to come here and kill it. So I don't really need to worry about this. I don't even need to worry about this one yet. I have plenty to threaten this next turn, and that's going to be the plan. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, you got to move something on to spread the sickness.
Right.
And then I'll come and kill whatever it is.
Right.
Other than that, I raised 2 banners, one with the squad of wardens over there, one with this single lone Terminator, and I moved back over here. Mortarian's there. I don't want to really give him points because I need to score my stand vigil. I want at least 10 on that, so I gotta avoid having Morty kill stuff.
Right.
So other than that,
so everybody knows what he's talking about in case you don't play Custodes or think about playing this. If Mortarian kills a unit, it's -2.
-2 victory points.
Right. So that comes off of the whatever the secondary was called. I can't remember.
Arc Mortalis.
Yeah. So that's why he's staying away from Mortarian.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, so now we got some shooting. I'm going to start by shooting these guys. They're going to shoot their bolt volleys into these Blight Lord Terminators.
Right here, these guys here?
Are shooting the Blight Lord Terminators.
All right.
Only the large shot will be in range, or the volley, so it'll be 9 shots at strength 5, AP 1, 2 damage piece, 7 to 1 damage. Rerolling 1's a hit and wound because of trade. Rerolling 1's a hit. So 1 misses. Then wounding on...
Toughness 5.
4. Rerolling 1s. So we roll these 2. So you have 4 saves.
Pretty good conversion.
Yep.
AP?
1.
AP 1? Mm-hmm. So 3s. Look at this.
Well, 2 damage piece down to 1, but that was...
Kills 1. And then, so we'll take this guy here.
All right.
And then 1's going down to 1 wound.
So then the squad of wardens behind Trajan are going to shoot the same target. So 3 shots, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s, AP 1. So they all hit 4s or 5s, so 1 at AP 1.
AP 1, so 3s.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yep. All right. This guy is going to shoot his Spinicus launcher into the Terminators.
Okay, that was the dread. This was the dread.
This is the Telemon. He's going to get 5 shots, hitting on 2s.
You can call it a dreadnought. That's what it is.
Yeah, he is a dreadnought, but he's a
because you're the
Telemon.
Golden Boys man doesn't mean you have to be.
It's a little different. No rerolls because he's not core, and wounding on 4s because it's strength 5. So
wait, it's wounding on 4. Yep.
So
AP.
I think 1.
So 3s again.
Yeah.
2 of them.
1 damage.
1 damage. So it's gonna kill this guy.
All right. So then let's just do the big thing. So the bikes are going to all shoot Morty. They are 28 inches away, but it's 24 inches, but I add 4 to the range of all my guns because of my katana.
Yeah, and guys, I know he's behind this. In case you're new to the game, Mortarian can be seen regardless if he's standing behind this terrain because he's over the wound count.
Yep. So these are going to hit on 2s, wound on 4s, rerolling 1s for Trajan. All hit. And now I need 4s. All wound.
AP.
4.
4 up. Damage.
D3 plus 3, so it's going to be 5 with your minus.
5 with the minus.
Yes.
All right. So 5 with the minus. 5 ups. So he'll take 4.
Yeah.
And he's just mark this. Come back with the other dice later. So he's got 14 left.
Mm-hmm. His Athrac Destructor is out of range. His twin Athrac Destructor, but his Lastrum Stormbolter and Big Gun are. So he's going to put all that into that squad of Dreadnoughts. Or bleh.
Terminators.
Yep. So here's the 2 big shots. These are going to be Strength 8, AP 2, 3 damage piece. Both hit. Wounding on 3, so Strength 8. 1 wound. AP 2.
Good.
Then Lastrum Stormbolter, 2 shots. Both hit. Both wound. AP 1.
AP 1. 3s.
1 damage.
1 damage.
And now my sisters are all going to shoot that Poxwalker squad.
All right.
You're T4, correct?
I have T4.
I'm going to spend 1 to increase the strength of all their guns, so there'll be strength 5.
Okay.
So this many shots. So I have, these are going to wound on 3s. That wasn't a roll. There we go. So I take these out. These are all at AP1.
AP1, 1 damage?
Yep.
6s.
Whew.
Oh, that's a lot of 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, that's enough. That's 11-man squad.
Mm-hmm. So you should have 3 left.
Yeah.
I killed 8.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And that is pretty much
Charging?
No charges this turn. I'm not gonna cowabunga it. We gotta stay behind and be a little bit
All right. So at the end of your turn, you scored Vigilant.
Yep, I scored Stand Vigil, and I scored the Precious Artifact because I control that one.
Okay. Vigil is for 3 or 4?
Vigil's for 3.
Okay. This artifact's for 3. What else?
That is all I score, because Raise Banner, I raised 2, but they're not going to score yet. And then Arc Mortalis, Morty needs to die for that to matter.
So I'm going to hold 1 for 4 points, and we'll be back after the score.
I think it's been pretty even, though.
All right, so here's what we ended up doing. Back after my movement phase, I moved up everything here. I got an 8-inch charge from these guys to go into these Terminators. Also moved these guys up to spread the sickness there. So I'm going to spread the sickness with my Terminators, actually. I set up defensively around that, so if he does come into me, I can heroic, and he's going to fight last because of Foul Blight Spawn. Came down over here with, I moved up with these guys so I can just get this objective. And moved up with my Terminators. Not exactly, we're going to see how shooting goes, whether or not I'm going to charge anything over here or not. And I brought these guys in, have to be 6 inches because they were strategic reserves, and I was able to get on this objective and touch this. I just didn't feel confident with all this stuff coming down this way. I didn't feel confident holding this objective. I feel a lot more confident over there holding that than I did with this one, with just Potswalkers and the Tallyman. The Tallyman did give these guys in the command phase the +1 to hit, and Mortarion gives himself rerolls of 1, didn't move these guys over here. Psychic phase was not good. The only thing I was able to get off because of the sisters being here, I couldn't smite or anything. They can't be the target of the closest visible models. So the closest visible is these sisters, and they can't be the target of a psychic phase. So Curse of the Leper doesn't work, and things like that don't work. I did get Plague Wind off, but he ended up denied on a 4+ on the strat. And that's kind of where we are now. I did get Psychic Interrogation off with my Demon Prince on the Valorian. So, shooting.
Before we start shooting, I'm going to spend 1 CP on my sisters, and they're going to Creeping Dread. Okay. That means everything within 6 inches of them gets -1 hit.
-1 hit, all right.
And do I get that CP back? I don't.
So I'm going to start with these guys here. And I'm going to, I think I might have, because of Mortarion having to come over here. I can just see with 2 of these guys into this unit. So one of these guys are going to put all their stuff into them. Mm-hmm. Everybody else is going to put everything here, and all my Plague Spewers from them, or just this one, will go into your sisters. Okay. All right, so we'll start with the Meltas going into these guys first. Okay. So I have 2 Meltas hitting on 3s. Yeah. Because they're outside the sisters. Mm-hmm. And then wounding on 3s. Are they toughness 5?
Yeah, 3s.
So 2 at -4.
4 from the walls. Take them both.
First damage. Guy, 3.
Okay.
Second guy, 4.
Kills 2.
All right. Then we have the crack grenades. Just 1. And wounds.
AP
I think it's -2.
saved.
All right. So we'll go with the Plague Spewers into the Sisters.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s.
Okay.
Reroll the 1s because they're plague weapons. Yep. So 2 at -1.
I'm going to take it. None are in cover for ups. Kills
so
one.
just one's ass. Mm-hmm. All right, actually, I'm going to have this last guy, instead of shoot at your bike, shoot at your dreadnought.
Okay. Telemon or the Achilles?
The Achilles.
Okay.
This one right here, the big guy.
The Telemon.
Yeah, Telemon. Make sure he's in range, actually. Never mind, it's not in range. Okay. We'll go back to the original plan of shooting at the bikes.
Okay.
Both hit.
Mm-hmm.
Need 3s. Both win.
Saved.
Both saved. Crack. Does not win. Not hit. All right. That was good there. We'll have Mortarion shoot into your sisters.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Wounding on 2s.
AP.
-4. -3. -3.
6 up. Nope. Kills 1.
3 damage. All right.
No, Sister Spear still there. So
all right. So we're going to have all these, everything from these guys here are going to go into those bikes.
All right. -1 hit.
Okay. So here is the plague, what's it called? The,
Like,
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually spend 1 CP, turn them all into plague weapons.
All right.
So I can reroll all those because the Mortarions are Arch Contaminator.
Okay.
So the first guy is with the plague launcher.
All right. Light launcher.
Or whatever it's called.
2 misses.
2 misses because of the
Creeping
thing.
Dread.
And then, but I get to re-roll that because of Arch Contaminator.
All right.
All right, so we are just wound weapons. So 4 to wound. And re-roll that for Mortarion. Just 1, -2.
Take it.
2 damage.
All right, 1 guy's at 3.
All right, then we have 3 bolters. Hitting on 3s now because of the
Creeping Dread.
re-rolling these 1s for Mortarion. These 2s all miss. And then going to be on 5s,
Yep.
but re-rolling because I turned them into plague weapons. So we have 3.
3.
No AP.
2 ups. Saved.
All right. Okay, what else do we have to shoot? We have, we'll go the, I think that's going to be it. Oh, I should have had him shoot here. That was dumb.
Okay.
I forgot about that. All right, we will charge.
Okay, where are we charging?
I think we're going to charge these. What were Mortarion? You pulled from here, right? You made this bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So now this is going to be a 10-inch charge?
Probably a 9, I imagine. Yeah.
9-inch
like a
charge?
9-inch charge.
All right, and then let me move this over.
Yep, because that's gone for now. That's at the end of the phase. I can redo it in the fight phase, but...
I think I'm going to have the Terminators charge both the Sisters and the bikes.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
So we got to make it to the bike then.
Yep. So first, what we got? I'm going to
looks like
probably go this way, though. We'll see what I roll.
6.
All right, so
10
they're going to... And then what I need for my Tyrion, 9.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll re-roll this.
Okay.
Nope. Didn't get enough. All right, so I'll come back with all this stuff and after we charge.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I know I just realized I forgot to do the 6 to explode on the shooting, but that's fine. So we're gonna do the flail first. Everything is gonna go into the bikes. Okay. So the flail first, hitting on 2s, but he used
Creeping Dread again.
That's an aura
From
that the sisters are giving off, and it can be used also in the fight phase. So I'm gonna be hitting on 3s. All right, and then wounding
6
on.
explode. You got 1 6.
No, I'm not in range anymore.
Okay. All right.
And then wounding on, it's going to be toughness is...
There's 6 down to 5.
Toughness 4. All right, so I'm going to be wounding on 4s. All right, 3 at -2.
I take them all. So
2 damage.
kills 1, puts 1 out of wound.
All right. And then we have the...
Well, 1, 2. I failed. Yeah. 1 guy has taken 2.
Has taken 2, right. All right, and these are going to be hitting on 3s as well. And I'm not by the tally man, although that would have been awesome. And then we're going to be wounding on 5s again. Or 4s, I'm sorry. Rerolling this because of tally man. Or because of the plague weapon. Not the tally man, it's the plague weapon. All those at -3.
So 4 ups. Take 4. So it kills a guy, puts 1 out of wound. Or 1 has taken a wound.
All right.
So, just like that. So he's at 4. And pop this guy out.
All right. So we are going to, I'm going to just take my consolidation. And I'm going to pile into the sisters. That guy's already touching.
Okay.
So we're going to move him this way.
Cool. I'm going to fight back then. I'll start with the sisters. 4 attacks.
You can start with anybody you want over there.
Yeah, sisters. So this is their hit roll. This misses. Wounding on 5s. So you got 2 at no EP.
2 ups. Good.
Alright, then the spear. The lance. So 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s from Trajan. Reroll the 1. So I'll hit. There's the wound roll. Reroll the 1. So you have 3 saves at AP3.
AP3, 4 ups. Takes damage.
2 down the 1.
1 guy's down the 1.
Cordia. 1 attack. There's a hit roll. It hits. Wounding on 4. Nope. Alright.
Alright. So at the end of my turn, we are going to hold. I'm going to hold that one for 3. That's going to be my whatever that's my primary, secondary. I'm going to spread the sickness on that one as well.
Yep.
So that one's going to be another 3 points.
Spread 4 because 9.
4 points, yeah, exactly. 4 points, you're right. And then Psychic Interrogate for another 3 points. Yeah. Eric is holding 2, so he's going to get 8.
Yep.
And we will be back at the end of his movement phase. All right, we are back. What did you do in your command phase, sir?
So in my command phase, I'm going to my next kata. I'm going to be in the 6s are going to auto wound monsters. Creeping Dread is gone.
Okay.
And I use the strat to fall back and shoot with my single bike. It's not going to do a whole lot. It's just stopping me from shooting there. I fell back with the sisters. They're going to... Alright,
so fell back here. And...
Fell back there, give some shooting into the Terminators. I moved these guys up. I know they're going to fight last. I'm just going to kind of have to bite it.
Yeah, see what happens.
And I moved a bunch up here. Hopefully start threatening Mortarion. Actually do quite a bit more damage. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So I'll start with the Sagittarum, or I'll start with the Wardens into the Light Lords, the Wardens. So it's going to be 6 shots because you're within rapid fire going into the Wardens. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s. I'll hit, wounding on 5s, rerolling these 1s. That's on a roll. That's out. So you got 2 at 1 AP.
2 at 1 AP, 3 ups. What else do you have shooting?
I have those Sagittarius.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Damage is 1.
2 down to 1.
All right, so just kill the guy.
Alright,
I might need that CP for Mortarion.
Yeah. Valor is going to shoot. Both hit. Wounding on 5s, or 4s, he's hitting the Terminators right in front of him. So 1 at AP 1.
Good.
Alright. The bike is going to shoot Mortarion. So 1 shot, hitting on 2, rerolling 1. Wound 6 is auto wound. Wounding on 4, rerolling 1s.
Alright.
Reroll the 1. It auto wounds. So 1 AP 4.
Nope.
Okay.
What's the damage?
D3 plus 3.
I'll reroll it.
Okay.
Nope.
Alright. Here's your damage. 5. It's 6 down to 5.
5 ups. Takes 4 more.
All right.
The thing has done 4 wounds twice to it now.
Yeah.
Down to 10.
Maybe I should have just brought a bunch more bikes. He's gonna put everything. He's gonna put his spine launcher into the, what are they called?
Poxwalkers?
Yeah, into the Poxwalkers, and then he's gonna put both his plasma projectors into Mortarion.
All right.
So here's spine launchers, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5 to 4s to 3s. So you have 3 at -1 into the Poxwalker.
Damage?
1 apiece.
So through 2 die.
Alright. Then 4d3 shots into Mortarion. These are plasma projectors. They will auto hit. So we got 1, 2, 2. So this many shots. Strength 6, so wounding on 5s. So you got 3 at AP2.
AP2, so we're gonna be at 4 ups.
Yeah.
Takes 1 damage.
1 damage.
5 up. Save
Good.
it.
The guy behind him, so this guy is going to put all of his shots in the Mortarion as well. Everything will be in range. I will not be rapid firing with the gun. So,
Okay.
But I will be re-rolling 1s from Valerian.
All right.
So here's his 2 big shots. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Wounding on 4s. This is a spear. So 2 at AP2.
4s. Good.
Alright, then his twin athletic destructors. Here's the hit roll. So 2 hits, wounding on 5s. 1 wound at AP3.
Good.
And then his...
Guys, but look, I know sometimes we play it, they're rolled, they're cocked or whatever, but if we can see them, we're going to pick them up. It's not a big deal.
2 last from Storm Bolters. Reroll the 1 from Valerian. And here's the wound roll, wounding on 5, so strength 5. So nothing. Alright. These guys are going to put everything into the Death Shroud Terminators in front of them.
All right.
So it's going to be 6 shots, hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. AP3, 3 damage piece. So 2 miss. Here's the 4s to wound. So 3 at AP3.
4 ups. Ooh, damage.
3 damage piece, so...
That's going to kill 3 of them. That's pretty good.
Don't you reduce damage?
Oh, yeah. That's right. So
So
it's going to kill...
1 and put 1 to wound.
Kill 1, which is, yep, kill 1. And put 1 to 1. Actually, take it from this guy.
Right.
Make you come closer.
Okay.
I forget about reducing damage.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I forget about doing what they do best.
Yeah. Okay, then all the Sad Charms are going to go into that squad Terminators.
This guy, these guys here.
Mm-hmm. Sad
Alright.
Charm into the Terminators. Actually, you have 10 wounds left. Their volleys are actually going to... No, all has target the same thing. So everything's going to go now.
All right.
Yep. Into the Terminators. So I'm going to hit on 2s, wound on 4s. I'm shooting both profiles because it doesn't make a difference because of my shield host.
Okay.
So here's the hit roll. Rerolling the 1. Nope. Wounding...
6 is auto?
Nope, because I'm shooting the Terminators.
Okay.
Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. So it is 5 saves at
AP.
AP1.
AP1, so 3s.
Mhm.
So it takes 1.
Yep.
Damage?
2 down the 1.
We'll put it on not my sergeant.
Then the big shots. So I have 3 shots with this. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. It's going to be AP3 damage 3. Reroll the 1s. So all hits. Here's the wounding on 4s. So 3 at AP3.
4 ups. Good.
All right.
I feel like you the other day, man.
Yeah, just roll all your 4s and you're good.
If I roll all my 4s, I'm good. Exactly.
Okay, now we're on the charges. So I'm going to charge here.
All right.
I need a 3.
All right.
They're going to make it. Barely. But enough. I'm going to go here. He needs a 6. He
All
can re-roll though. He's charging into this squad just because he can't get Morty.
We're good. I'm good with that. He's
He
in.
makes it with a 10. And then I'm going to charge the Telemon into Morty.
All right.
I have to multi-charge, so technically I'm charging both Morty and them.
And the Talimon.
Yeah. Looks like I need a 9. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to target the Talimon, but you can pile into them.
Yeah. So here's into... I need a 9. Nope. I'm going to re-roll it. So here, do I get it back? I don't. Here's my re-roll. No.
Did you know I wanted you to come in, man?
I know, but not yet apparently. My Warden's into the Terminators. They make it.
All right.
And Trajan.
All right. We'll move all this and be back. All right, we are back. So off camera, he did also charge into the Potswalkers. I heroic into them with my strat. It's Martarian Danville strat. I can't remember what it's called, but you can heroic in. That's what I did, and let's do it.
Yeah, so I can't fight with these guys because they got fight last, but I'm gonna start with that Dreadnought. So he's gonna have 6 attacks because he has Eternal Titanate.
All right.
Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, AP3.
No rerolls.
No rerolls. I'm outside.
Yeah. Well, you're inside the Martarian's bubble.
Yeah, true. And now here's the wound on 2s. So you have 3 at AP3.
3 at AP3. So 6s. Nope. Number.
D3 plus 3 damage piece. So
2 die.
3.
3 die. Is that what I had? Mm-hmm. And we'll take this guy here.
All right.
He's got more attacks, right?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
And then I'll go on to the Wardens. So they're going to have... do I want to do it? Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 CP. Do I get it back? I do. To give them +1 to wound, because now you're tougher than me, because I'm 5 down to 4. You're T5.
Right.
So these are going to hit on 2s and wound on 2s.
All right.
So this main attacks. Rerolling 1s for Trajan, because I'm not within your aura. Morty. So I'll hit. And wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s. So you have 12 at 83.
We need to get you inside of Mortarian's range right now, man.
Yeah, I really like not being there.
It will be next turn, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I need 4, so...
There's 2 damage down to 1.
2 damage. All right, so 1 guy dead. 2 guys dead. 3 guys dead.
All right.
Well, 3 guys, and 1 guy was on 2 wounds.
All right, and then Misericordias. So 3 of those, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, because I still get the +1 to wound. So I'll hit, and here's the wound roll. I'll wound, 82.
Good.
All right.
Trajan?
Yep, Trajan. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, or wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s to hit, but not to wound. Alright, so I'll hit. So that many wound rolls. AP3, so you're in one.
Damage?
3, down to 2. So,
2 dice.
Yep.
All right. Over here, sir.
Yeah, so I'm going to put everything into the Poxwalkers.
All right.
So here's 4 attacks into the Poxwalkers, hitting on 2s.
It's going to be here, right over here.
Mm-hmm. Wounding on 3s. Take this out. All hit. 3's the wound. So 3 at AP3.
Damage.
2.
2 each.
Yeah.
1 guy dies.
2.
2 guys die. 3 guys die.
And then the Misericordia. So 1 of those. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. It hits. And doesn't wound.
All right.
Alright. And
we'll just go over here.
Yeah.
And we'll just pile this guy in here.
Do they have any rerolls?
Do they have any rerolls?
Yeah.
Only from the Demon Prince.
Alright.
Just reroll once.
I'm gonna spend
and the plague weapons.
Reroll once. 2. So transhuman, no rerolls.
Okay, no rerolls to hit or and to wound?
Hit, wound, or damage.
Okay. Alright, so we have we'll do Lord Fargus first.
Okay.
He hits on 2s. Mm-hmm. No rerolls. All hit.
Yeah. Wounding on 4.
Wounding on 4, 6s will do mortals. So
1.
There's no rerolls, right?
Yeah.
No rerolls. Only 1. -3.
Saved.
All right. Then we have the rest of the guys. Only have 2 guys left in there, and it's going to be 4 attacks. All right, hitting on 2s. Hitting on 3s, actually. And then wounding on 4s.
Yep.
And it is no plague weapon. So you got 4 at -3.
Alright, 4 at -3, 4 4-ups. I take 2.
All right, so that's 3 damage each.
So it kills 1.
All right. So there, I don't have them. I have them equipped with the man thing, whatever it's called, where they're doing the 3 damage weapons, not just the 2 damage weapons.
All right. Then I'm going to fight back.
All right.
Here's
do it.
8 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s because of strength 10, AP 4, 2 damage piece. Hitting on 2s, take out the 1s, wounding on 2s. So that many.
AP.
4.
4 ups. Damage.
2 down the 1.
All right, so kill.
Kills the guy to wound.
And puts this guy on 1 wound.
Then the 2 Misericordias. These are going to hit on 2s and wound on 4s. Both hit. Neither wound. Do I reroll one of these? Because I want to kill that one guy. Yeah. I'm going to reroll one. Yep. So 1 AP2.
4 up. Good.
Cool.
All right, so I'll fight back here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to pile in 3 inches just so I can get everybody in.
Yeah.
Except for that guy. And so we'll do the Podswalkers first. Why not? Okay. We'll soften them up with we'll throw Podswalkers at them first. Hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right.
And then we are going to be... all right, so first we're going to start with the Flail. Okay. Which is going to be 6 attacks. Mm-hmm. Hitting on...
3s?
Yep. Hitting on 3s. Hit. And then wounding on, looks like it's going to be 5 to 5, down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
So 3s. Well, it's a good thing it's a plague weapon.
Yeah.
So we have 4 at -2.
4 at -2, 4 4-ups.
2 damage each.
He's dead.
Alright, so that's all the weapons I have to worry about there. And then I'm just going to move them closer around these Podswalkers.
Yeah.
And then, alright, so what'd you score, sir? Oh, wait, fight back here. Hold on a
Yes, you
second.
do.
So we have the Plague Champion, Power Fist. He can reroll. They can reroll, right?
Yeah.
Because they're by Mortarian?
Just these guys couldn't.
Okay.
So
So, 1 and strength 8, toughness 7.
Yep.
Wounds.
AP?
3.
So 5 up. Saved.
All right, and then the Plague Knives. Reroll the 1. All right, and then strength 4, toughness 5s. Reroll the wounds because it's a plague weapon, and they're within Mortarian. So we have 2 at -1.
So 3 ups for this. Saved.
All right. At the end of your turn, what do you have?
So I need you to check to see if you run first.
Oh, here we go. So they lost
3.
3. So I just need anything less than a 6.
All
All right.
So end of mine then. Arc Mortalis, he's still alive. I scored my 2 for Raised Banner, and I scored my 3 for Precious Artifacts, but that's it. Because you have, because they have no possibility of running.
Right.
And that means that we're tied here. You got here because you have OBSEC.
Right.
And I have that one. So we're tied in the middle, so no stand vigil.
Right. So I only have 2, so I have 8 points. And we will be back after my movement phase. All right, so here's what we did, guys. Got a little bit more aggressive. On this turn. So these guys are staying in combat. So they're going to I moved the Demon Prince over there. Also moved the Foul Blight Spawn in range so I can get some shots off on this Telemon. Move these guys over to cover both these objectives. Hopefully I'm going to kill one of these things. Kept everybody here. Move these guys up. I'm going to charge this bike. Drop Mortarian literally in the middle of everything to turn off Trajan's rerolls. And then what we did is I moved the Podswalkers, dropped them in back there so I can get behind enemy lines for 3. And then Psychic Phase, I did Plague Winds, got 1 wound here. I also did Smite, got 2 wounds off there. And I did psychic interrogation on the Trajan and got that off as well. Now we're going to move into shooting. So I'm going to tell him I did not give me a CP. So shooting, I do have pistols on those guys. So it's going to be 3 shots. Or D6 shots. So that's 1, that's 2, and 6.
All right.
And they're going to be hitting on their strength 3, toughness down to 4, so 5s.
Yeah.
Re-rolling this one because of the Tallyman.
Right.
Or because of the plague weapons.
Yeah. So 3.
So 3 at no minus.
So 3 2s. And I'm good.
Good. Okay. All right. So we're the Foul Blight spawn is going to go into the Tallyman. Number of shots.
Talamon. Into Talamon.
The Talamon. Number of shots is 3. I think I'm going to get a little greedy and re-roll that for 6.
All right. Auto hits, right?
Yeah, these auto hits. So this is going to be strength 8.
Okay.
To toughness
8 or
so
down to
7.
7.
Yep. So
5s
or 3s. Exactly. 3s re-rolling any of the misses. All right. So -3, 2 damage.
4 ups. So I take 3 damage because reduced by 1.
Yep.
Because my feel no pain. I take 2 damage.
All right.
So he's down to 12.
All right. So Mortarion is going to put his pistol into him as well.
Okay.
Now, you know what? I'm going to put Mortarion's pistol into this bike.
All right.
Number of shots. I'm sorry, just 1 shot. And wounds.
4 up. Saved.
Good. All right. Grenades here from pistols. I'm sorry, here into this dreadnought.
All right.
Reroll this because of it is a range attack. Mortarion is within 12 inches, so it does hit. And then I think 5s. Yeah, they're not plague weapons. Okay, and then we're going to go with these guys now. Are going to put everything they have into this dreadnought.
Okay.
And the spewers are going to go into these sisters.
All right.
All right, so we'll do the Meltas first. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Jeez. Just 1, -4.
4 up. Take it.
D6 plus
D6
2.
plus 2.
So 7.
7
minus 1.
6. 6 up, feel no pain. Take 5.
All right.
Down to 7.
These miss. This is the cracks. And -2.
4 ups. I take 1.
2.
Down to 1.
Wait. What do you have left?
He's got 7 left.
I'm going to spend the CP.
Okay.
Reroll that. For 4.
Down 3. Take 3.
Take 3. All right. And the spewers are going into the sisters.
All right.
It's going to be 4 shots.
All right.
That's why I didn't split. That's why I didn't split these out, man. These are going to be strength 6, so 2s. Reroll the 1 because of plague weapon. All right, so -1.
All right. So 4 ups. Take 2.
All right.
So just the leader left.
All right, so I'm just going to roll a Tallyman, and a Tallyman has a I can't roll them together.
Pistol.
He has a plasma, so misses. He is in range of Mortarion, but it is not a plague weapon. I don't know if it has to be. And then that misses, so I'm going to take the Plaguecaster.
Okay.
Oh wait, I did get off a psychic. Oh, it doesn't work on them. Oh, only one of these, man. Hits. Wounds.
Any AP?
No AP.
3 up. Saved.
Saved it. All right. So we're gonna have 1 grenade.
Okay.
Misses.
All right.
All right. So charging.
All right. Beginning of my phase, these guys are throwing a Tanglefoot grenade at the squad. Yep. So they get -6.
All right. So we need.
Do I get that CP? I don't.
I need a 5. I needed a 5, so now I need a 12. Or 11.
Yeah.
We'll roll that one first. Nope.
All right.
So then we're going to do the Demon Prince.
Okay.
They're in with a 5. He's in with a 5.
Yep.
Then we're going to do Mortarion. I think is going to go into... I think Mortarion's going to go... This Dreadnought has... How many?
4 wounds left.
4 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
It is degraded, right?
Yes. So it's gonna hit on I think 4s.
Okay. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually charge this here.
You're gonna charge that? Okay.
Yeah. And he gets in with a 4.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have the Blight Haulers charge the Dreadnought.
Okay.
And they're in with a 4 too. All right, I'll move all this stuff and be. I should actually have them charge their sisters as well. This one sister. Yeah, I'll just charge one sister as well.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back after I move all this. All right, guys. So what I ended up doing is charging a sister as well. Just so I was able to get within engagement range here and stay within, what's it called there, character protection. And so I'm going to start with Mortarion, and I'm going to actually go into Trajan.
All right.
Ideally, I
dead.
could split these attacks up. He's not degraded, so I have 7 attacks.
Yeah.
So I can put in there D3 plus 3. Mortarion, or he has a
5 up, feel no pain.
5 up, feel no pain, and he's got 3 up invuln. 4
4
up invuln.
And I can blank a fail.
And you can blank a fail.
So
let's do this. Let's put 4 of them
in the Trajan.
in the Trajan.
Okay.
And we'll put 3 into these guys.
All right.
All right. So let's go to Trajan first.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling.
Yeah, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, rerolling.
They all hit.
Yep.
What I'm going to do, they all hit. So what I'm going to do is spend, I got to remember to do this. I'm going to spend the CP, and I'm going to use a strat to get mortal wounds, I think it's a max 3 on wound rolls. If I wound them, it gets 3 mortal wounds. I'm going to look that strat up real quick. Guys, it's called Foul Incubators, I believe. And it's not going to do much to Trajan, but it might do something to those guys. It's just to get an extra. If I kill 2 of them, we'll see what happens. Yeah. So hit all these, and I'm winning on 2s.
Yeah.
-4, so whatever your invuln is.
Save.
Oh, it saves them all. Look at this guy. And then these are going into the other guys.
Okay.
Reroll these ones.
Yep.
And then wounding on 2s. Reroll this. Because it's a plague weapon. So 3 of them.
I take 2, so it's gonna kill the wounded one, kill another guy, so you'll do 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal
that
wounds.
Next guy, he's gonna take 1, so he's down to 2.
Yep.
So that's what it is.
All right.
Technically, they have feel no pain, but when he's doing D3 plus 3, I'm not even gonna roll it.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna move on to my Telemon, because I fight first. I can get an interrupt. Basically, so he's going to have 6 attacks. He is bracketed, so he's hitting on 3s. He's not on his final bracket. He's going to wound on 2s. I'm ignoring his modifiers because of my shield house.
Yeah, we know that they have a, I can't remember what it's called, foul fumes, belching fumes. It makes him inherently -1 to hit in combat, but he ignores it.
Yep. So miss 2, and then wounding on 2s. So that many, 4 at AP 4.
AP 4, so 5 ups. So missed all of them.
Yep, so they're 3 damage piece, so it's going to kill 1 and put 1 down to 6.
3 damage each.
Or they're 4 down to 3.
All right, so kills 1 of them and put 1 down to 6.
Yeah, and I am not going to consolidate into you.
Would make sense, right?
Yep, so now you get to fight with them technically next. These guys. Because they can still hit the 6er.
Yeah, unless I want to go over there.
Well, no. You get... Because I fight first. I'm going to fight with this guy, these 2 guys.
Yeah, but I can pick.
Oh, yeah, you could. They charged.
Yeah, they charged.
Could go with your Demon
I could go with my Demon Prince, exactly.
Yeah. So...
yeah, so... Because these guys, they charge, so it's either Demon Prince... Because this is irrelevant at the moment. Let's go with the Demon Prince into those guys, just for the heck of it. So we have 5 attacks.
All right.
Oh, you know what? Dude, let me do the nerdlings. I forgot about the nerdlings.
Yeah, you're good. Who's this going into?
Into the guy.
Okay.
And so 2 of them. Hitting on 2s. And then wounding on strength. So 5s. Rerolling the 1 because of this plague. I don't know if they reroll once, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So 5
attacks into
5 attacks into the Terminators.
Okay.
Rerolling everything because of the Warlord trait.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s.
Mm-hmm.
Rerolling everything because that was a 2.
That was a 2. All right.
And then strength is 8 to toughness.
It's
4.
5 down to 4, so 2s.
Rerolling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rerolling that because of Warp Imsec Hived.
So this many
-3
at my invul. So I take 2 damage.
3 damage each.
Kills 1 guy.
Okay, and then the Talon.
Or wait, no. 1 guy was at 3, so it kills him and puts the guy down 2 wound.
All right, the Talon misses, but I get to reroll that. Hits and wounds. -2. One damage.
He's dead.
All right, kills those guys off.
Mm-hmm.
So now we'll just. I'm going to roll out the sister. It's 8 attacks. I mean, I'll
yeah,
do it.
you can do it. I want you.
Because those sisters don't die, man. And then 2s.
Any AP?
Plague weapon. -2.
So I have that many 5-ups. Whew, pretty good showing, but not enough. So gone.
So she gone.
Yep. And now I get to fight with everything else.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with Trajan. He's gonna have.
Well, now we're in the normal fights.
No, I fight first.
Yeah, but
my entire army fights first.
You're right. You're right. Yep, you're good. You're right.
So Trajan, he's gonna hit on 2s and wound on 3s. 6s auto wound because I'm still in that kata.
Yep.
And then wounding on 3s. So you have 6 saves. At your invul.
4 ups. Ooh. Takes.
They do 3 damage piece.
So down to 2.
Mm-hmm. So you take 10.
10. That's enough to kill him.
Yeah.
If I don't get any 5s
and 6s.
All right, so I'm gonna take 8 of them.
Okay.
I'm down to 2.
All right. Then my warden's gonna go. I'll hit. He's wounding on 5s. So 2 at AP 3.
4 ups. Nope.
It's 2 down to 1.
Nope. Down to 1.
And then is Misericordia hitting on 2. It hits and it auto wounds. So 1 at AP 2.
Nope. Damage.
1.
Nope. Mortarian dies, and on a 4 up, he will not. So he doesn't blow up.
All right, so I will score 15 for Arc Mortalis because I killed him in combat. Yep. He didn't actually kill any units.
I know. The funny thing is I missed all those 4 ups, dude.
Yep. So
Trajan did a lot of work. He actually should have been dead.
He should have, but
he rolled 6s. Exactly.
So we're gonna go here.
Yep.
So he's gonna have 6 attacks, hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s. He doesn't bracket, so yeah. He could reroll 1s, but he's out of range of all that. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. So you have 3 6-ups.
All right. Damage?
D3 plus 3. All right.
All right, and then so we're gonna go Power Fist first.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. And then the 2 Plague Knives.
Yeah.
Or the Plague Knives.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
All right.
That's a Plague Weapon. Still nothing.
Okay.
All right. So at the end of my turn, he doesn't have to worry about that. So I did get that one there. What I should have did is, and then in my moving phase, I didn't move them.
Well, you get precious artifacts.
I get precious artifacts. I did get
behind enemy lines.
Behind enemy lines for 3, and I did get Psychic Interrogate.
Yep. All right. So beginning of mine, I will get 2. I control 1 and 2 because I got those 2. I still don't have that. That's okay.
Right.
And yeah.
All right. We will be back at the end, and you get 15 for colors.
Yeah, Arc Mortalis.
Arc Mortalis. All right. We'll be back.
Mm-hmm. So,
all right, guys, we are back after Eric's movement phase. What'd you do command phase wise?
So command phase, I went to stance 2 of Rendak, so +1 strength if I'm charging a vehicle. I just moved up a little bit. Now that I don't have to worry about Mortarion, I don't need to play as cagey as I was. He moved here, hopefully shoot this guy, kill him, and then I'll come and kill these Terminators, hopefully. I spent 1 to allow him to act on top bracket. So that way, hopefully, I can do a bit more. Other than that, it's just how much damage can I do at this point? We're both kind of low on models.
Right.
But we will see. So I'm going to start here.
Okay.
He's going to fire everything into this guy.
All right.
So I'm going to do the spine launcher first. So these are hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 4s. So 2 at AP1 into the...
2 at AP1?
Yeah.
4 ups. Take 1.
Yeah, 1 wound.
He's down to 3, I think. I'll have to look.
All right. Then here's Plasma Projector. This is the number of shots. So it's 2d3, so that many shots. Strength 6, so wounding on 3s because it auto hits. So 2 at AP2.
5.
All right.
5 at AP2, right?
Yeah.
5s.
1 damage piece.
All right. I have to check it out. I guess, you know what? Just to try to keep him alive, it's 1 each, right? I failed 3 of them. He will die. I guess I'll spend my CP, and I'll see if I can roll a 5 here.
All right.
Make you shoot other stuff into him.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right.
He dies.
I forgot to mention this warden is right here is raising a banner, but not a huge deal. I'm gonna go on to these guys.
Okay.
They're gonna put everything into this squad right here.
All right.
So I'm gonna be re-rolling 1's hidden wound from Trajan.
All right.
So first I'm gonna put my 3 big shots. These are gonna hit on 2s, wounding on 4s, re-rolling 1s. So all hit. So you have 2 at AP3.
2 at AP3. All right, I got guys in cover. So it's going to go down to AP2. So 5s. Takes 1.
The 3 damage on the 2.
All right, so kills 1 guy.
All right, then 9 shots with the other profile, hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s, AP1. Rerolling the 1s, and this is a 1 too. So 8 hits, wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. So should be 6 at AP1.
AP1, so 3s. So take 1 damage each.
Yeah, well, they're 2 down the 1.
All right, so we're going to kill off... we'll kill off this dude.
Trajan is going to put his shots on the same target.
Okay.
So here's the hit roll. Both hit, wounding on 4s. 1 at AP1.
Good.
Valerian, same target. Valerian's actually going to put his shots into those guys.
Okay, the Potswalkers.
Yep, so 1 shot, hitting on 2. It hits, wounding on a 4. It wounds, AP1.
What's the damage?
2.
Dies.
Alright. My single bike is going to put his shots into right here.
Okay.
So 1 shot, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Misses. Out of rerolls. So yeah. All of his shots are going to go into there. So he can shoot in combat because he's a monster. He's taking -1 to hit on most of this stuff, except so on his big gun he's taking a -1 to hit, but he can reroll 1s now. So this is, I didn't announce that. That's going to be the the Twin Athratic Destructors, wounding on 4s. So 2 at AP3.
6s. Saves 1.
3 damage. Now the actual spear. Hitting on... This is -1 to hit, so this is hitting on 3s. So 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. So 1 AP2.
Saved it.
Alright. Then his last from Stormbolter. 4 shots. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. So you have 2 at AP1.
A strength 5 gun. Damage?
1.
Yeah, he's down to 1.
Right. And yeah, that's pretty much all my shooting. So Now we're on to charges.
All right.
I'm going to charge here.
Okay.
So there's his charge roll. A 7.
Okay.
I believe that makes it. Yep, 7 makes it.
Okay.
Did you take him out of combat?
I did.
So I'm actually going to charge him there then. So
Okay.
I need a 5. It is re-rollable because he has Eternal Pendant. Makes it. Valerian then is going to charge this guy.
All right.
Because can't reduce his damage, so he needs a 5 or 6. He needs 6. Makes it with a 12. And Trajan is going to charge here.
All right.
3, I believe, still makes it.
Yeah, he's in.
All right. That's all my charges.
All right.
We will be back.
All right.
All right. So off camera, I forgot real quick. I charged my bike in just to be into the everything over there.
Yep.
So I'm gonna start over here. He's gonna have 6 attacks, hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s. All hit, wounding on 2s. So all wounds. So you have 6 at AT4.
4 ups.
They do 4 damage piece down to 3.
All right. So it's gonna kill those 2 death shrouds.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to do Valerian. He's going to have 6 attacks, hitting on 2s and wounding on 3s. 6s to wound will do a mortal wound in addition to damage because of Peerless Warrior. So you have, yeah.
Really got 1 wound left.
Mm-hmm. Then Highland. I'm going to start with I'm going to start with this guy right here.
Okay.
So he's going to have 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s. Trajan. So all hit. I'm no longer auto-wounding, unfortunately. And then reroll the 1. So you have that many at -3.
So what's his damage?
Strength, he's strength 7 times 2.
Strength 7 times 2.
So 14.
14. Yeah, they're toughness 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
5s. What's the minus?
3.
Yeah, so 5s. So it takes 3
Right,
damage.
D3 plus 3, so you gotta roll them at a time.
Yep.
First 2 will kill the wounded one.
Yep.
And then I'll do another 4 with a -1.
Oh man, this thing, dude, I'm gonna break it. So he's down to 5.
Right. Trajan is going to...
At least to keep him out from fighting.
Yeah. He's going to go there, and Trajan's going to pile in and consolidate like that.
Okay.
Just to get rerolls on that bike.
Yep.
So the bike is going to put...
So guys, real quick. So he can only move in 3 inches to still fight. Mm-hmm. Because I was able to move him out. He could not fight even though he bases him. So that's why but he did get that extra move. And that's why he's not fighting into that white hauler.
Yeah, so, but I still want to do it because I want to get the rerolls on that bike.
Yeah, where are you going with this?
Damage. The bike is going to put 2 lances, or he's going to put a lance and a misericordia into the spawn, and he's just going to put a lance into the Poxwalker, and then he's going to put 3 lances and a misericordia into the Tallyman.
Okay.
So I'll do the Poxwalker first.
Poxwalker.
Hitting on 2, wounding on 2, AP 3, 2 damage.
Dies.
Okay.
Now everything else going in the Tallyman?
Yep, so I'm going to do 3 lances first, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, because I'm next
Trajan.
Within Trajan, and then wounding on 2s, because strength 7 with +1 to wound.
Damage?
AP 3.
AP 3, so 6. Mm-hmm. Nope, damage.
2, down to 1 apiece.
Ooh, he's still alive.
And then I'll have a Misericordia. Hitting on 2, rerolling the 1. Wounding on 4, because it's 5/5. So 1 at AP 2. 1 damage.
Picks him up. Mm-hmm. All right. After your, I get the fight back here.
Yep.
Nothing's really damaged there, so I'm going to go into Trajan, I guess.
Okay.
So we have 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
And then wounding on 3s. Rerolling this because of plague.
Yep.
-2.
So 2 4-ups. Take them both. What's the damage?
One damage each. One damage each.
Okay, then I'll just take that. I take none, because 2 5s.
Trajan is a beast.
Yeah, so that's that. So at the end of my turn, I will score stand vigil, because I control all of these in the center, because he's 2 models. I raised 1 banner, but I still only get the 2 this turn.
Right.
And I get my precious artifact.
All right.
Yeah.
So we will be back after my turn. All right, guys. So I didn't do much in my turn. I did go up a CP, though.
Yeah.
I didn't go. He did kill the Chadman, so that was it. I didn't move much. I just moved him over there. I'm going to try to kill this guy off this objective so I can get that 3 points. I didn't move here yet because I want to see what happens in this. Whether or not if I got to charge here or if I charge here. I did send psychic interrogation onto Trajan. So that's kind of where we are with it. I'm going to do shooting now. So I'm going to do my plague spears off of my demon prince.
Yeah.
Number of shots is 1. And it auto hits, so I need a 5 and that nothing, but it is a plague weapon. There we go.
AP?
-1.
So 3 up. Take it.
Takes 1 damage.
Alright, down to 1.
Alright, so Melta's everything is gonna go into Trajan, I think.
Okay.
So I'll hit.
Yep.
Inexorable, guys. Vehicles for Death Guard and from Inexorable do not take the penalty for fighting in combat.
Mm-hmm.
So I need 2s.
Yeah.
Strength 8, toughness
4 now.
4
Yeah.
now, so 2.
Do you reroll that? Or do you reroll? I don't know.
I'm gonna reroll it.
Okay.
All right, 2 at minus whatever your invul is.
4 ups. Saved.
Trajan. It's insane. This is the mist. All right, and then a spewer, which is a blast weapon.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, pistol. That just made it easy for me. What I'm gonna do. So I'm going to charge. I think I charge. You're still gonna hold this one.
Yeah, if you're...
Because although I'm gonna take, yeah, you're still gonna hold them. I'm gonna just charge Trajan.
Okay.
Here.
Sounds good.
Because although I picked this guy up, he does kill this guy. I'm gonna charge in on my
watch there.
here.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You're wounding on 4s. Remember.
Yep, 10 shots hitting on 6s because I haven't moved this turn with the bolt launcher. So 3 hits, wounding on 4s, or it's strength 5, so probably 5s.
5s, yeah. It's just transhuman. That's
so 1 at AP 1.
Failed it.
1 damage.
All right.
Then the plasma projectors, these auto hit. So that many shots, 4 shots. Hitting on strength 6, so wounding on...
Still 4s.
4s? Okay.
Strength 6, it'd be 5s.
Okay, so 1 at AP 2.
Saved it.
Alright.
So he's down to... Go ahead.
And do I get that CP back? I don't.
So he's down 1 wound, so we'll just put that up there. Let me think about this. All right, so how many attacks does this guy have?
He has 6 attacks.
What's his damage?
4?
4 each?
Yeah.
Okay, down to 1, or down to 3, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 9 wounds now. He's down to 8 wounds because of the 1 damage. So you could possibly kill him. I'll start there.
Okay.
Even if you pick up some of these guys, I don't think you kill them all. So 5 attacks from the Demon Prince, hitting on 2s. Rerolling the 1s for the warp locust, whatever, warp hive locust, whatever it's called. That I can't remember what it's called. And then wounding on 3s. It's a hell sword, so it's going to be 3s.
Okay.
-3. 5 at -3.
Nope. He's dead. Does he explode? He does not.
All right. So now you get to interrupt here, sir, with your fight first.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the bike. The bike is going to have 4 attacks. I'm going to go into the only person I can. These are going to hit on 2s, wound on 3s, rerolling 1s for Trajan. All hit. Wounding on 3s, rerolling the 1s. So you have 2 at AP 3.
6s. Nope. Damage.
2 down to 1.
All right. It's going to kill... we'll take this guy.
And then the Misericordia. It hits. Wounding on a 4. Nope. So...
All right. So we'll start with the flail. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on, let's see, that's now down to 5, right? Strength, toughness 6 down to 5?
Yeah.
All right, so 4s. So we have 2 at -2.
4s. Take 1.
All right,
damage?
2 damage.
All right, down to 2 wounds.
All right, and then we'll do the power fist just because I know what it is at the moment.
All right.
They all hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a plague weapon, so -3. 2 at -3.
Take it. And imagine he's dead.
That's it.
All right. Then I'm going to fight with my Dreadnought into the Blade Hauler.
Yep.
So 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s for Trajan. So, yeah. There's a hit roll. Reroll the 1. All hit. And wounding on 2s, rerolling the 1. So that many at AP3.
5 ups. Terrible, dude. It doesn't matter if they're reduced down to 1. I missed 5 of them. There's only 5 left.
Okay.
Let me do this.
Do you explode?
Yeah, on all of them. So I'm gonna roll these. Any 4 I'm gonna get. And they all were around them. So.
Yeah. Nope. All right.
Eric's weighted my dice down.
I'm not trying.
All right, so at the end of my turn,
You will score your
I'm
priority.
going to score my priority.
Yep.
I'm going to get behind enemy lines.
Mm-hmm.
And
No spread the sickness.
no spread the sickness.
Okay.
Probably should have moved those potswalkers, but
Probably.
it's not a big deal.
So.
All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, so here's what we did off camera. I did want to move the potswalkers up and try to get a charge off on that, but I didn't get it off. So we are now movement phase.
Yeah, so while I'm done with my movement, in my command phase, I'm going to deck rise stance 1. It won't make a whole lot of difference at this point, but it's something.
Right.
And I spent 1 CP to put Valerian in Rendak's 6's auto wound monsters. That way when he charges this monster, 6's will auto wound. I mean, this guy over here, start clearing out this horde before it gets to me too soon. Mm-hmm. I moved over there, threatened that, and then I just centered my wardens on the objectives.
Does he have a feel no pain?
Yes.
Roll it, please. Because the psychic fallout, he was the closest.
Oh.
So he just takes it with him.
Okay. So he's at 7.
Yeah. There's you guys. I know I missed it, but we got it.
Okay. So other than that, that's pretty much the plan, and we're on the shooting.
All right.
So I'm going to start here. I'm going to automatically get 3 shots on the grenade launcher because you have
10 models.
Yeah. So hitting on 2s, miss 1, wounding on 3s. So 1 at AP3, 1 damage.
1 damage, 6 up. Nope.
And then the spear, 2 shots because you're within half range, and wounding on 4s. So 1 at AP1.
Damage.
2.
2 dead.
All right.
Let's take him from the back. Few. Come on,
Yeah.
please.
And then I'm going to go here. He's going to have 2 shots with Gnosis. So these are going to hit on 2s, 6's auto wound because he's in Rendax. So both hit, wounding on 5s, nothing. This lone Terminator is going to put his shots here. He will get 1 shot. Hitting on 2, it misses. Or he gets rerolls from Valerian, so yeah. I will reroll that 1. Hits, wounding on a 4. Nope.
Still misses.
Yep. All of these guys, they're going to put all their shots into the...
Blade rings?
Mm-hmm. So 3 big shots hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on from Trajan, wounding on 4s because strength 5, rerolling 1s for Trajan. So that's cocked. So 4 at AP3.
2 die. Unless they're 1 damage.
3 damage.
We'll leave the champion.
Alright. Then
No, we'll leave the flail.
9 shots.
Just in case he lives, you gotta charge the flail.
9 shots. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s, rerolling all the 1s for Trajan. All hit. And then here's the 4s. Rerolling the 1. So 4 at AP1.
Takes the damage.
2 down the 1.
What, AP1?
It's AP1.
Oh, so that was good.
All right. Trajan, same target. I get the reroll his hit roll, fortunately. 2 hits, wounding on 4s, nothing. The Dreadnought's going to put everything in the same target. So, 2 Twin Athrak Destructors, hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s for Trajan. So 1 at AP3.
Oh, look at this guy, staying alive.
The Pulsar, 2 shots, both hit, wounding on 3s, 1 wound at AP2. Alright. Then the last from Stormbolter, 4 shots, and then 4 is the wound, AP1. So 1 at AP1. Alright. It's just standing there. Menacingly.
Dude,
okay.
I wish that would have happened like way earlier in the game.
Yeah. I'm going to go on the charges then, so I'm going to start here.
Okay, how many attacks does he have?
He has 6.
Okay.
So I need a 4 to charge.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. I make it.
Alright.
Trajan's gonna charge the character.
Alright.
He makes 2. Am I within 3?
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, he does make it.
Oh, you're here.
Yes. And then I'm gonna charge there. So I need a 4. It is rerollable because he has Eternal Penitent. So, and I make it. Alright. So I'm going to start with Valerian because he's the one I'm actually worried about.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to have 6 attacks. He's going to hit on 2. 6s are going to auto-wound because he's still in Rendax. And 6s do Immortal. You cannot reroll a save roll against them. 6s the wound do Immortal. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. 1 auto-wound. Wounding on 4s because of your transhuman thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 4 saves.
AP?
3.
AP3, 5 ups. Ooh,
They have 2 damage apiece, and you cannot reduce on him.
Okay, so 2 damage each?
Yeah, so it does 8.
Alright. Does he... I don't know if he blows up. I don't know if he does, but...
Yeah, we'll come back to it if he does.
I can blow up a character, I think, with a CP, but...
Okay.
I'm going to interrupt, actually.
Right. Who are you interrupting with?
I'm like, with the playcaster.
Alright, he's got
On a Trajan.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. See if he actually does anything. Alright, so he's got 4 attacks. He's hitting on 3s.
Yeah. So.
And then he's wounding on... so it's going to be 7 to...
4, so
4
3s.
2.
AP.
AP1.
3 ups. Saved.
Saved.
All
Gonna
right.
take 1 wound this whole game.
He's taking 1.
Yeah, from a psychic fallout.
Dreadnought. Reroll the 1 for Trajan. Wounding on 2s. So you have 6 saves at AP3.
Can I roll 6s? No. He dies.
Yeah. Then Trajan. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. So you have 4 saves, AP3. AP4 actually, I think.
Damage?
It is 3 down to 2.
3 down to 2. He dies anyway.
Okay.
Let me just make sure there's no magnets under here. That this dude's been rolling hot, man. 2 games.
Hey, it's.
All right, so that's it. We'll call it there because you just cleaned up a lot on that turn.
Yeah.
You got a lot of points on that. We'll show you the score now. All right, so you saw the score. It then it got crazy at the end. I think the biggest thing was Mortarion literally going into Trajan and Trajan not taking any wounds. So he didn't take any wounds. Mm-hmm. This last 2 games me and Eric has played, that 4-up, he just lived on that 4-up, dude. That 4-up is big.
Yeah.
And when you're rolling the way, and again, this is 2 games where you rolled pretty good. It's just hard to take things off the board.
Yeah, especially without having anything that picks up an invuln. My sisters were doing what they needed to in block and smites, so you only had your inferior mortal wound abilities. It was rough.
Yeah, this was huge. This was the biggest, I think, the turning point in the game. If I kill Trajan, then it's a whole different game. I just continue to go through this side, but I didn't. So that's 2 games in a row that Bjorn didn't kill Trajan, in the game of the Space Wolves, so I'm spoiler alert. And then and Trajan killed Magnus or Mortarion.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, now you all you Custodian fans can say Trajan is really good.
Yeah, I mean, most people knew that. He's worth every drop of his 200 points.
200 points beats
450.
450.
Yeah.
Insane. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless and peace out.